Former Arsenal and Chelsea midfielder Emmanuel Petit has claimed that Paul Scholes was a tougher opponent than his Manchester United teammate Roy Keane. The World Cup winner came up against Scholes on 9 occasions during his career, while he faced off with Keane 5 times during his time in England. Petit only recorded 3 victories over United, but he also lost just 3 times against the Reds. The Frenchman was at Highbury while the Gunners and United consistently competed for league and cup glory during the 1990s and 2000s, with Petit forming a midfield partnership with Patrick Vieira which brought instant success. He won the double with Arsenal in his very first season, clinching both the Premier League title and the FA Cup. Petit came up against a host of quality midfielders during his time with Arsenal and Chelsea, but he has insisted that Scholes was his toughest opponent during his career. The 52-year-old was also keen to praise Keane but admitted that it was Vieira who had more of a rivalry with the Irishman. Roy Keane wasn't my toughest opponent, you should probably ask that question to Patrick Vieira. Petit told Premier League Odds. My toughest opponent was Paul Scholes. When we were fighting for the trophy with Manchester United, Paul Scholes was the fiercest competitor on the pitch. Always the first person to go for the ball and give you a tackle. Me and Patrick Vieira also kept a close eye on Paul Scholes, he was a magician. Scholes previously named Arsenal midfielder Vieira as one of his own toughest opponents. However, to the surprise of some fans, he identified both former Birmingham City man Robbie Savage and Portsmouth enforcer Papa Bouba Diop as the 2 other midfielders who gave him the hardest game. Speaking to BBC Radio 5's Savage Social Show in 2021, Scholes said, "When I played central midfield I like to go into games thinking I just want to have all the time in the world here, just nobody around me, just find a little bit of space and pass the ball around. Then you play against people like you, Robbie Savage. An absolute nuisance, trying to close you down dead quick. I don't want that, I just want it nice and relaxed. The way I played I didn't really have to beat people or be stronger, quicker than the other person. I suppose Patrick Vieira, you play against him, he is so long, he is so big. You think you've got the ball and the next minute he puts it over your head. He was a clever player as well." Discussing Diop, he admitted that engaging in any kind of physical battle with the Senegal star was a waste of time. He added, "There's one more that people won't think of. We used to play against Portsmouth. Do you remember Papa Bouba Diop? Big, massive. They used to call him the wardrobe. You get involved physically with him and you're wasting your time. I always found him awkward to play against. He wasn't a Vieira, of course he wasn't, but he still had talent.